Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So my name is Shiva Ravindra. Today I am going to explain you the session 2, how to read a domain specification in the SDTM implementation guide. So this, is a 3.4 version SDTM implementation guide. So how to, first of all, just basic, how to read a domain specification in the SDTM implementation guide. Whenever you assign some domain to prepare, so first you should understand what to read in the domain specification. First, you need to check what the core variables present in the data set. Okay, so whether they are required or expected or permissible. So what is the difference between this required, expected, and permissible? Required variables all should be included, cannot be null for any record. Expected variable must be included, can be null for some record. Permissible variables mentioned in the implementation guide, those should be collected the related information from the CRF. We can include, otherwise we can exclude those type of permissible variable from the programming perspective. Okay, so first you need to understand which domain you have to create. In the domain, which are the required and expected, we have to include, and permissible, if the data collected, we can include that type of permissible variable. And here the example of the things which you are going to start the programming before. Okay, so what is the variable name? Example, term, test, cd, visit num. So we should understand the variable name with the domain prefix are added, and variable label. What is the label? And you should understand the label logic, and whether the variable type, whether it is a character or numeric, and we have to check the particular variable having any controlled terminology. That means you should follow the observations also as per the control terminology code list. Okay, for example, mild, moderate, severe is there for the a severity variable. So you can check whether that only available or any other also available. So you need to understand each and every variable role present in the domain, whether it is a topic or identifier or timing, etc. And we need to understand how to derive that particular variable. There is a CDISC nodes is mentioned. So you just go and check the nodes. Okay. And the core variables, just we have seen whether it is a expected or required or permissible. Before assigning or deriving any variables in the SDTM, you need to check these points. Then only you will get a proper idea about that variable. Then you can start the program. And here, if the control terminology place, if you see any star asterisk mark, that means you may have follow the control terminology list. Otherwise, any sponsor defined terms are there, you can include as it is. Okay, so any medra or hooded terms are there for some domains, the event domain, so that we can use as plain text. Okay, so any date variable, you should follow the IS 8601 standards, DTCR duration variables. Okay, so here the one example, A term is there. The label is reported term for the adverse event. It is a character. Star it is mentioned mean the observations provided by the raw data set we can use as it is. No need to follow any control terminology. Headache, nausea, like that. It is a required variable. It should be included. Like LB test. Okay, so and visit num, so as per the ISO core variable, like that, so many variables are there in the implementation guide for each domain. But before starting any variable derivation, you need to check all these things, then you can start the programming. Okay, so in the session 3 I'm going to explain other topic, simple topics, short topics. So please watch my YouTube channel. Thank you.